American Weed Challenge, screen full episodes free now on Peacock.
Ta-da! Did you know Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need? I should get a quote.
Do it.
Only pay for what you need.
Get back to your original color, whatever your shade. Trust Just for Men, now with a new look. Still fun 40 minutes, same great free results. Just for Men original formula is now shampoo in color. Be the better man you are, and look at you.
It's a new kind of summer, but it is summer. Find exceptional offers at the Infinity Store and experience Infinity Now. Service, dispatch, purchase, and leasing that comes to you. Get 0% APR for up to 72 months on all new 2020 Infinity models.
Did you know Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need? I should get a quote.
Do it.
Only pay for what you need.
Now more than ever, it's important to celebrate the achievements of unstoppable entrepreneurs who are rising up to build a better world. At this year's first ever live virtual award ceremony, Dr. Kieran Mazumdar-Shaw India was announced as the EY World Entrepreneur of the Year 2020 for her trailblazing work in biotech.
I hope that we just keep on celebrating entrepreneurship.
Did you know Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need? I should get a quote.
Do it.
Only pay for what you need.
Olive is my French bulldog. He made my heart bigger when he came in my life. He never really liked food. He wouldn't eat until 10 o'clock at night. He was saying, oh, I guess I don't want to starve. He was having skin breakouts and putting the two and two together, what you put into your body is what you get out. I know that if I'm eating a bunch of processed food, I'm not going to feel good. That kind of led me to stop. Immediately, his skin issues went away. In love with everything. He's starting to portion out. He's eating whole foods. It's amazing.
Visit betterforthem.com and discover your dog's recommended meal plan.
We're your super, and we want to improve your health with the power of super plants. Our superfood mixes are easy to use and are designed for you in mind. Made with only 5-6 organic, whole-food ingredients and without stevia, bitter, gums, or anything artificial. Also, for every mix you buy, we donate a malnourished food bar to a malnourished child together with Action in Summer. Improve your health at yoursuper.com.
Check out the American Weed Challenge, screen full episodes free now on Peacock.
In March 2019, Rick Singer pleads guilty to 4 criminal counts, including conspiracy and obstruction of justice. His guilty plea and an agreement to cooperate with prosecutors presents a statement.
Well, it's totally shaping the scandal. It's totally giving the prosecutors the ammunition they need to get a number of parents and a number of people plead guilty early on. Rick Singer gave them the tapes.
Several of Singer's acolytes see the writing on the wall and go down quietly.
Rudy Meredith, who was the soccer coach at Yale, who was really the first coach that was Singer in all of this. Igor Dvorsky ran one of the testing centers that Rick Singer had basically bought and paid for. Mark Riddell was the proctor for these kids' exams.
Most parents have long since followed suit, but for others, wealth and privilege also afford powerful defense theories. The few remaining holdites could still admit guilt, or take their fight all the way to trial.
Rich parents make their wish
wonder if some of these parents now wish at the very outset they had said, yes, I did this, I'll take a deal. Because many of them would have already served their time by now.
Both Lockman and Giannulli would learn their fate in August when they're scheduled to appear back in Boston. But the celebrity couple's downfall may prove to be a boon for Rick Singer.
With Loughlin and Giannulli really the two highest profile kind of marquee defendants in this case, now copping a plea, that would seem to be a feather in Rick Singer's cap as he tries to lessen his prison exposure.
Prosecutors have not responded to American Greed biggest con, and through his attorney, Rick Singer has also declined comment. Olivia Jade has been back on social media for months and has relaunched her YouTube channel.
I miss you guys so much. This is the best I can do, and I want to move on.
Dominique Martin had one last shot at the Ivy League, the University of Pennsylvania. She has a YouTube channel too, offering advice to students, and she is making the most of her college experience.
My major is in economics with a double concentration in data analytics and in marketing. I was so happy to get into the school, and I'm so thankful and blessed to have been able to get into the University of Pennsylvania.
But she knows Rick Singer's scheme brought other qualified students.
Maybe just like that there's some people that are willing to cheat their way, and while others that deserve it can't.
This scandal really took the country by storm, but it still points out the differences in class and race and everything else that this whole story really emphasizes.
Those differences sometimes lies beyond years' perspective.
I was just so shocked by the behaviors, knowing that I had worked so hard to achieve what I was able to achieve, and so many students who worked just as hard, if not harder than me, were able to get into the schools that I was able to get into.
Many of the Operation Varsity Blues parents publicly say they have taken responsibility for their actions. Maybe not.
But something's fair to say. These universities are the ones who created an environment where money plays a decision in whether your kid gets to go to a school or not. So they created the system, and we were just partaking in it.
At least 8 elite colleges were affected by Rick Singer's scheme, and educators nationwide called for widespread reforms, including closing admissions loopholes. According to Daniel Golden, don't expect sweeping reforms anytime soon.
I don't really see any sign that those underlying inequities are going to be addressed. The colleges have portrayed themselves as victims rather than acknowledging the role that their policies and the system that they set up and their refusal to increase their student bodies.
It's forcing schools to continually now look at themselves and consider reforms, and it's just focused the discussion that's always been there about, is the admissions process fair? Is there equity in education?
This whole profession of college admissions counseling is still largely unregulated. The stakes are very high. Parents want to do anything to make their kids succeed. And you can bet that Rick Singer is the first and not the last to try and use that system to encourage.
In this episode of American Greed, the numbers don't add up for this captivating accountant.
She's convincing, she's charming, she's confident, and she's chaotic, and you say, well, that's just Lizzie.
Social climber Lizzie Mulder appears to have it all. Money,
She had money to spend on anything and everything she wanted.
status,
The average home in this area, I would say, is about $5 million.
and friends.
We were close. It was like family. I trusted her wholeheartedly.
Laguna Beach looks can be deceiving. Welcome to the Orange County dream. A real housewife is willing to steal for.
Somebody that I believe was my friend was screwing us intentionally.
Even if it means swindling her best friend.
There's no justification for it.
oceanside paradise. With its endless sunshine, golden beaches, and extravagant wealth, it boasts a lifestyle of luxury that borders on fantasy. Elizabeth Mulder's Orange County dream begins here, in this stately house in the hills of Laguna Beach. But Mulder's Orange County dream will become a nightmare for her closest friends. 28-year-old Lizzie, as she's known around Laguna, has an accounting practice that caters to small business owners with big dreams. Wine distributor Jay Avery is referred to Lizzie by a trusted friend.
My friend told me Lizzie is great. She has her personality. She's a hard worker, and she'll get done what needs to be done for your business.
Jay meets Lizzie at her home office and is immediately impressed.
It was a house in Laguna, on the hill, overlooking the ocean, and I thought, wow, this is pretty amazing. She must be pretty good at what she does. She had an office set up, multiple screens to go over books and projections. The degree was framed on the wall from Pepperdine. So thinking that having someone with her energy and her background, the best move I can make to help build my company.
Jay is the founder of Jack Wines. Even though the wine label launched only 2 years earlier, Jay has a heady vision for his boutique company.
I wanted to go big. I didn't want to just be in California, United States. I wanted to be all over the world.
And Jay is willing to risk his own money to make it happen.
My family, I come from the beer business. My dream was to go out on my own. With Jack Wines, I put my own money up. No investors, it was 100% mine.
But as Jay's business starts to grow, his personal life threatens everything.
I got married young at 25. And it wasn't the healthiest relationship. And then I had a bunch of surgeries, about 5 in 2 years. I got addicted to prescription pain medication. It was how I got through the day.
Jay confides in Lizzie, whose younger brother is also struggling with drug abuse, until tragedy strikes.
I got a phone call from Lizzie in the morning that her brother had passed away from a heroin overdose. And we had a moment to where she was crying and upset, and she told me I better not do that to her.
Heeding Lizzie's advice, Jay checked himself into a treatment center, and one person was there for him through it all.
While I was in treatment, Lizzie and I would talk daily, sometimes multiple times a day. It meant the world to me.
Jay has so much faith in Mulder that while in recovery, he names his trusted confidant Chief Financial Officer of Jack Wines.
I told Lizzie I'm getting healthy, mentally and physically, that I'm going to need her help. I just gave her access to all the financials, to the bank account, to writing checks. I gave her signing authority, and I gave her everything.
And it pays off. With Lizzie's steady hand guiding the company, production ticks up 25%. Things go so smooth, Mulder retains control of accounts even after Jay finishes treatment. Just 2 months later, a big opportunity comes calling.
An amazing business opportunity with a company based in China that investors and grow. Sent them samples, and within a month of the samples arriving there, she got a call saying they were interested in investing into Jack Wines.
The investors are called the Wine Trust, and Jay immediately gets on the phone with their CEO, Brent Harrison.
Very nice guy, kind of soft-spoken, very direct. He had connections everywhere to help us grow our brand. Brent Harrison asked me questions about Lizzie and what she's like. I told him that, she's amazing. She's a bright young superstar.
Brent says the Wine Trust will consider investing $2 million into Jay's business. First, he wants to...
Once they got involved, we had to buy samples. And those samples needed bottles. The samples needed cork. Our expenses went up, I'd say, a couple 100% over a period of 6 months once they got involved.
And finally, Jay's investment pays dividends. As the Wine Trust comes back with the news Jay was hoping to hear.
They loved the name, they loved the label, they loved the wine, and they wanted to give us a chance to invest in us and grow us into a global brand. It was kind of the dream
in person to seal the deal. Brent Harrison will travel to Seattle to meet Jay, and Lizzie will faithfully be at Jay's side. But just before he's set to fly, Jay receives a worrying message from Brent.
About 5 hours before I was supposed to board the flight, I got an email from Brent Harrison to do a background check, which I had already done previously. Shouldn't have to take another one this soon.
Jay got a personal background check months ago to prove he's in good standing to have a liquor license. But Brent is now requesting that Jay get a new background check on impossibly short notice. Jay immediately calls Lizzie to find a solution.
She said, listen, I'll go up there. I'll meet with them. I said, no, I want to meet these people that I've been talking to for the last year. She then got upset with me. She said, well, you're going to make us look bad if you go up there and meet with them and all of our affairs are being taken care of. So we got in a verbal argument, hung up, and I just had a bad feeling. It just didn't make sense. And then shortly after that, I got an email from Brent saying that the investor meeting had been canceled, that he couldn't make it. I knew at that point that all of this wasn't real. And I'm a big crier, but I cried. I was upset. I was heartbroken. So Marla watched everything that I went through, and she went on a mission.
Marla is Jay's new wife. The former model met Jay after he finished rehab. She's long been skeptical of Lizzie, but said nothing.
I didn't want to tell Jay because he had already lost so much. He had this one friend left that was supporting him and being there for him and like giving him hope. I couldn't take that away from him.
With Jay's hope now shattered, Marla opens Jack Wine's bank records and sees huge sums of money have been sent directly to Lizzie.
We sent her a text and basically told her if she didn't tell Jay everything and send us all the information that we needed, that I would nail her ass to the wall. She never texted me back.
Next on American Greed, the former Playboy model plays amateur detective.
Jay deserved for somebody to fight for him. He deserved it.
Until the actual police get involved.
I said, okay, so I've got a recovering drug addict and a former Playboy playmate and a box of files.
He was going to die in prison. At some point, something changed. The scandals that blocked America